Back now on Base Sunday, our next guest, a very familiar face here in San Francisco. If you're on the comedy route, where she enjoys to unintentionally make us laugh while coaching us on how to balance and organize our busy schedule. She's also a returning guest here to Base Sunday. I didn't know that. Today she joins us as an author to talk about her new book, Getting Stuff Done. It's S_T there, by the way. This is a must-have guide on how to decrease your busyness, increase your sense of humor, and remember what really matters at work. And of course, in life, she's here to help you feel good about doing nothing faster. Did I read your website pretty well here?
Yes.
Please welcome Alicia Dattner, right?
Yes, thanks.
Okay, very good. Well, welcome, by the way, for
Thank you.
another time. Are we just too serious?
Yes.
Is the world just too serious?
Yes, let's lighten up.
Can I take my tie off and put a
I
Hawaiian
want you
shirt on,
to.
please? So do I. Well, what's our problem? Why are we so darn serious?
I think growing up in America, you know, this whole country is just serious, and we're so concerned with productivity, and it gets harder and harder to make a living now, and so we have to work harder, and we just start forgetting how to really be connected with each other.
We forget to have fun. You know, life is about making people smile and hopefully having a good time doing it. I know you got to make a living and pay your bills and all that kind of stuff. And I was reading up on just humor from you. I mean, there's chemical changes in your body when you're laughing, and they're all good. Endorphins
get released. Your stress hormones go down. It's a powerful thing, and we don't think of it. We think of it as sort of like a placebo. Oh, that's nice. Get some laughter, but it changes your immune system. It changes your mood. It makes you feel less lonely.
See, I feel better already.
Good.
Now, you wrote a book, Getting Blank Done. We'll just say stuff for the time being. Talk about the book. It's pretty cool.
I wrote this book because I feel like I'm part of this whole society, and I'm one of those people who is constantly checking my email, and I'm constantly texting, and I feel like that's not really who I am, and I want to be more connected and feel more of who I am and just have more fun every day. So I wrote about the challenge that we have between that sort of that sense of, oh, I gotta do this thing, and that sense of wanting to be free and alive, and how it's hard. So it's funny.
And you've had this kind of constant tug of war all your life because you wanted to be a comedian, a stand-up all your life, right?
Yeah.
You went to a Western Mass, Hampshire College, and what did you major in?
I majored in comedy and filmmaking.
I love that. I love that. And you've taken it, let's see, stand-up, you're an author, you're a teacher, you're a life coach, and I love this quote. Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive. Just go do it. Is that kind of the whole basis behind your book a little bit?
Yes, Howard Thurman said that, actually. I don't get to take credit for it, but I really believe
I'm giving it to you today. But,
yay!
Why is that so tough for us to do that, then?
I think the ego is just so strong and powerful. It's just, you know, we have to survive, and in order to evolve, we have to start to let go and know that actually everything is really okay, and just take a
Are Americans a little more uptight than, say, Europeans? You know, I've always wanted to go to Australia because everything's, good day, mate. Everyone's having a good time down there. They just seem to have it figured out.
Yeah, I think our priorities are just, you know, we're very materialistic here, and we forget that we don't have to have, you know, cable TV. We could have regular TV, you know, and we could put our money in different places, or we could work less, and we could enjoy ourselves more.
Now, how do we find, and you've done life coaching, you talk to people, how does, if you don't know what makes you happy, how do you figure out what makes you happy? I guess that's the question.
Well, you could narrow it down.
Yeah. You
know what doesn't make you happy.
Stay away from that.
Don't do that.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. And how about procrastinators out there? People that, God, I'd really like to do that, but I just don't have time because I got to do this, I got to do that. You got to kind of prioritize a little bit. What can you save those people?
Yes, I can. Two things. The first thing is just be easy with yourself and let it be okay that you didn't do it. And secondly, just do one tiny thing every day for 1 minute. And then the next day you could do it for 2 minutes.
Put a brick on the wall.
Yeah.
What if you suffer from the guilt cloud? Because I'm that way. It's like, oh my God, I wonder what they think. Okay, I better not do that. Oh, I better call this guy because if I don't, blah, 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 blah. It seems to be a gene in our family because my sister and my brother are the same way. And on my wife's side, it's like, hey, who cares? Just move on, you know? And I'm thinking, God, I wish I had a little bit of that. How do we, you know, do a little bit of that, but I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so I'm always in this tug of war.
That's where you go and see a comedy show and read a funny book about it.
Tell me a joke, for crying out loud.
Well, you've heard there's, everybody's using email, and there's IM. you know, the instant messaging.
Right.
They're working on something even faster. It's called I Am Standing Right Next to You.
Okay. Did I lose that?
I guess so.
Well, what are you doing right now? You got the book. You're working on that. Are you doing some stand-up?
I'm working on a new show. It's called The Oi of Sex.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, you know, we got a break right now, but do you want to tell us what that's about a little bit?
It's all about love and sex addiction and recovery.
And laughter.
And laughter. It's very juicy. It's going to be really liberating for people.
All right, Alicia, thanks for coming in.
Good to meet you.
We appreciate it. Getting stuff done, available at bookstores, or go online to Alicia's website, Alicia Dattner. That's with 2Ts.com. That's our show. We'll be back with more Bay Sunday next week. Have a laughter, fun-filled week, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday.